Tabda, Somalia. We touched down at the KDF Forward Operating Base, also known as an FOB. Sergeant Muriuki Kamau is in charge of a contingent of troops manning this watchtower. Our safety depends on him.
Nikipanga askari yule wakiingia, baada ya risali 1.5 wanabadilishwa na wale wengine. Wengine wakiingia inaenda namna hiyo mpaka asubuhi, kwa sababu security hatutasema niko sahi na kesho siku. So inakuwa 24/7 tukiona.
Lieutenant Adan Hassan Ali, a platoon commander here at the Tabda FOB, welcomes me into his trench.
Asante.
Karibu sana.
This is where the soldiers come to rest in turns while on mission. There isn't much inside, but his role is even bigger.
Kazi yangu hapa kama platoon commander ni command na control ya platoon, kuangalia welfare ya askari yangu in terms of kuangalia morale yao, maybe upande wa passes na leaves, na kuhakikisha kwamba askari wangu wako na morale wakati wote ili waweze kupigana hii vita.
The soldiers need a boost of morale every minute.
Kuna maneno ya games, watu wanaenda wanacheza mpira, wale wengine pia wanaingia kwa gym. At least pia inapunguza maneno ya stress.
Their boss, Major Masese, is well aware of this.
And we have a specialist among ourselves who help in guidance and counseling to help us identify any case of, psychological effects.
Like in their mental strength, they need good nutrition to ward off the enemy. Corporal Evans Wekesa is the man in charge of the kitchen in this base.
Mpaka askari hakikisha askari amekula mzuri, sitaki askari afanye kazi kule kwa defense na ile kazi nyingine ambayo ataenda awe hajashiba, ama hajatosheka.
Don't be fooled. He is not just confined to his culinary matters.
Vita ikianza kule mbele, sitategemea ati mimi ni chef, siwezi kwenda kupigana. Niko na tactics ambazo naweza kwenda kule mbele kusaidia wenzangu kuendelea kupigana.
In the spirit of the tradition back at home, our microphone provided him with an opportunity to send greetings.
Salamu zangu zinaenda kwa sister zangu, brothers zangu, mahali ambapo wako, na baba mzazi mahali ambapo wako. Kwa bahati mbaya mama alituacha, na mke wangu pia mahali yako. Ningependa kumsalimia, nimwambie nampenda sana, na watoto wangu mahali ambapo wako shuleni wasome kwa bidii.
Aerial surveillance is key. Enemy is sophisticated and sometimes better prepared. This YY helicopter flying low. According to the in-charge Major Simon Agunda, this is a strategy in war.
When the Al-Shabaab are holding the RPG, they can't hold it and fire it at a lower angle. It will burn him down there. The backflash will burn him.
Agunda maintaining that his toy is cut for the job it does.
They don't even have RPG alone. They have a weapon called ZU. It's an anti-aircraft. Several times they have fed it to us when we go for missions, when they conduct the ambushes, they come with it, but we've always been up to the game and up to the task.
For the soldiers here, the fall of darkness is even a major test of their resolve to keep the insurgents at bay. Simulation exercises oftenly done. With it comes heavy and more complicated artillery. We are advised to keep our cool in its presence. Well, that is the amount of firepower the enemy is met with whenever they cross the lines of the Kenya Defence Forces on the front line here in Somalia. The tank missile is considered the deliverer of the last blow. Living and interacting with the local residents also provides an edge to the troops. They have become a rich source of intelligence. And with the heavy rains currently pounding the area, the troops are working even harder to win the hearts of the locals. We wade through the mud and water in the flooded town of Afmadour. In addition to the field combat that confronts them in the FOBs, the Kenya Defence Forces also reaches out to the community here in Afmedo in medical camps free of charge, like you're about to see. The weekly camp is a welcomed gesture by the locals.
Wanapima watu wengi sana, tunashukuru. Wale wenzangu wasaidia watu wengi sana kama watoto wa mama na kama sisi hata wanasaidia sana.
Captain Robert Simba is the leading doctor. He says the rains have come with its own fair share of challenges.
The floods, not only in Kenya but also here, it has also come with the waterborne diseases. Like 2 weeks ago, there was acute diarrhea cases.
In Doble, KDF has set up a 20-bed capacity health center, equivalent to a level 2 hospital treating both locals and troops. With all these systems working, Somalia is now grappling with the reality of a slip to lawlessness come 2020, when the African Union forces are expected to finally wrap up their mission. This follows the ratification of the United Nations Security Council Resolution 3272 that calls for a conditional drawdown of the forces in Somalia.
It will be detrimental, and it will, all the efforts we have had and the blood we have spilled in this country will go down the drain in the event for further drawdown without specifics being addressed.
If, for example, we say we are going to leave specific sectors or specific formed FOBs for the local forces to take over responsibility of security, then we will expect those forces to be available.
Already, 1,000 troops were withdrawn in 2017, with another 1,000 expected to be pulled out this year. The sea is one of the areas AMISOM apportions most of its success. Daily marine patrols have secured the coastline of pirates. As AMISOM troops continue to patrol the sea to ensure all is secure here, one of the sticky conditions remain: can SNA do this even as they forge an exit strategy?
We're still facing difficulties and challenges because Somalia is a big country, and there are many spaces where Al-Shabaab can hide.
But the war is mutating by the day. A United Nations minesweeper training session is underway, and with this, the forces have been able to avert 17 IED attacks this year. From mine detectors to these remote-controlled vehicles, the extent to which the changing face of terrorism has taken the forces. From the trenches to the battle front lines combating heavy fire from the enemy, the Kenya Defence Forces troops are out here to make sure that you back at home are safe. Hassan Mugambi, Citizen TV, Tabda, Somalia.